Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm gonna talk about solid power consumption. So I have all my 6 rigs right now. It's 6 rigs connected to Emporia um, energy meter, and what it does is basically reports here. I can choose by second, by minute, by hour, and stuff like that. So all of them connected there. I have individual power meter sockets that I can check every single one of them, but it's on the phone. So unfortunately I can show you right here all of them unless I plug in to the phone screen, which currently I don't have on this computer. But anyways, the really what I want to show you is the spikes right now. So it's a per second, so their job coming in, and it's sometimes it goes up and down when it's doing the job, so it's spiking the actual power usage. So by the way, you have to make sure you have enough power usage to cover. So for example, if I have 6 machine and all 6 goes to job, which possibly you can go to 300 watts per machine or 350, right? So you could technically hit 6 times 3, like 1800 watts. So all of them connected to 240 because PSU can work on 240 computer PSU and no problem, and it's actually probably a little bit more efficient. So, but you could see I have all my none of the remote desktop open right now at this moment, because I'm gonna show you what happening if I open remote desktop. And by the way, Ken was watching these videos from Extreme Will Tech. He has 29 machines, 29 rigs, a bunch of 4090s, 3090s, 3080s, 4060s Ti, 3060, and a lot of rigs, 39, multiple different stuff. And he's talking about the profits that almost every day I want to see right now, because it's just kind of changing recently by a lot. But also what interesting is what I had is the last day, just yesterday, was pretty cool. I think I hit $12. I never had that before. So for the longest time there was two, like $11, $10 days, right? So at this yesterday, I don't know if I did well or not. I reset. There's 2 miners were just kind of doing nothing. My hard drive was completely almost full, and I think I dropped the job probably in the middle, or something happened that that file actually gets stuck there, and I'll show you in a second. But before we're gonna go there, I want to show you first power consumption. So that's the reason I opened the screen, so you could see it's going from 300, from about 400 watts to all the way to 760. So as soon as I'm gonna start opening my machine, and I'm gonna open all 6 of them, I'm gonna just go and click open in a new tab, open in a new tab. Now watch the power consumption on the machines, because as I'm start opening, the GPU is gonna start using the screen, and what I noticed, I'm using a lot spike of a lot of power usage, and you're gonna notice that right away. So because of all the machines gonna start using more clocks for some reason on GPUs. And if I scroll down, see, like, I'm using 200 watts there. Board power draw to 50, almost to 400 watts. And look at the spike of my power usage is actually to 1.16. So I'm over 1,000 watts at some point there, just because I start using a lot of the screen by just going to my remote desktop. So remote desktop somehow will activate GPUs, I guess, at start. So if I using the mouse on the power on the desktop and stuff like that on the remote desktop, it's actually using some GPU power as well. So the GPU will start and kind of bring to the point where you could see how it spiked. It's almost 1200 watts now. So before we were going from 400 to 700. So right now the spike is going from 900 to almost Yeah, so 900 to 1200. So what is it? But roughly we added almost 500 watts just because I opened all of my remote desktops. So, and I'm adding this power usage, power consumption to the unit. So really what I want to show you there is like if you're doing that, make sure you not leave open. I'm not sure if you leave open your remote desktop, you probably using also extra power. I'm not 100% sure. I was not kind of like trying to get that right. I'm not sure if these guys actually it doesn't add because it goes to kind of like if it's waiting all this monitoring stuff, it does not take a lot of power. It's almost nothing. I didn't really notice the big difference. It's really when I start to opening monitor, so see like right now it doesn't really use anything. For some reason when I open the other ones it did quite a bit, so I'm not sure. Oh, right there, see like it goes sometimes to the peak of the 1700 and it dropped, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on with remote desktop. Just activating the power consumption and the use. Look like it's 100 watt on this card. I have like 98 watt on this card usage, right? So and so forth. Like this one dropped a little bit to 36 watt, and this is 4070 Ti. But all my 3080s, two of my 3080s, the last one is actually more in the 23 watts. So I'm not sure. It's more of a does not use a lot of it. So it's kind of questionable to me why is not all machines are reacting the same to remote desktop, but some of them really are going crazy. Like this one, it's 40. Which one is that? 3080 Ti. It's like it's going to jump into 100 watts, right, on the GPU alone. And this one, 3090, it's actually going up to a lot. Sometimes peaks like 260. And by the way, they possibly doing the job, but with the like this one is on the job, 3090, which is pretty nice, $2 to $4 job, and this probably not. Yeah, like this one calculating, but I'm not sure if it's actually getting the job or not yet. I mean, it's still calculating. This one doesn't really have also calculating, but it does use a little bit of power. Actually dropped now. So as was I was just opening those remote desktops, you could see the spike there. It started going from like 750 to almost at some point at 1200 watts, which is kind of ridiculous to me. It's like it's 5 to 600 watts extra before I open remote desktops. Now also I want to show you what happened to, I have this shortcut of my one of these. There's a power there's a folder that holds all that info. I'm gonna show you which one it is. Not this one. Let's go right here. Maybe it's right over there. Okay, program data. So you can open it in your through your just Explorer, and you can go to that to your local hard drive and then just go to program data. This is a hidden file, so you need to click on hidden on the view and then hide it. And then there is a salad folder there and a WSL folder which holds up the image. You cannot erase this image. So right now it's like 60 gigabytes, right? And I had 120 gigabyte image sitting doing nothing, and my machine was completely not doing anything. So I'm not sure if this was the job on the way, but it took forever. So what I had to do is uninstall the salad completely on that machine, and after I uninstalled it, I restarted the computer and I was able just to delete this folder altogether. So if I'm gonna try to delete right now this folder, I'm gonna show you, and I click delete, it will basically will not delete for me. It will say it cannot be completed because folder file is in the open other program. So even if I close salad just by clicking. I don't want to close it because I'm not sure if there is a running, but if I'm gonna close salad and try to delete that folder, will not let me delete that folder. Okay, so really is the open some other stuff on the task manager. I was trying to close a bunch of other stuff related to salad, like the bowl services, NVIDIA container. You cannot close this completely, it will reopen, and yeah, but you close salad and it still will not let you delete that folder for some reason until I actually reboot the computer, restart the computer, then I can delete when the when the program is deleted actually. And so right now is after I did restart it, it's actually start going on the other job. So it took a job and it was doing pretty well, and I have some free space available then, like 235 on this. So it gave me more free space on the hard drive, and it just kind of start over on the new job. So anyways, now watch this power usage right now. So we're still hovering between 700 and kind of picking up to probably around 900, or yeah, dropping to probably from 7 to 9. So now I'm gonna start closing my remote desktop and watch what's gonna happen in the real time. I'm gonna close all of them, and wherever the computer is working, see it's like 1,000 watts was at some point. So now they're gonna pretty much relax all of that screen usage, and look at that power drop. So we're gonna see this dramatic drop there, and it's only 6 machines. Imagine if you're going through I was watching this video, I'm thinking like how much power consumption adding when he is going through every single machine, explaining that. I think it's a lot. It's like if it's 100 watt per unit. Yeah, extreme will, just go check it out, your power consumption when you do that. I guess you're doing it for the video, that's fine, but make sure you close your remote desktop, because it's just a lot of power being used, right? And you're not producing anything extra. I mean, it's not like you're doing more jobs by doing this. So anyways, I've added recently this 6 machine, which not doing great. I just had an extra parts. I found some RAM to 32 gigabytes, so it's fine. It's just doing a little by little. At first it started kind of crazy with that Founders Edition card. Where is it? Yeah, so it was like picking out the job for like $4 on 3080 for 380. Yeah, that's just weird. Oh wait, that's not, is that the card? Yeah, I don't know, maybe they've changed the colors on me, but no. Yes, because I recently just add that. You know what? They doing weird. Every time you add, they changing colors on you. Yeah, so now it's a red color. I had to re-label all of them. The ID stays unchanged, but the colors of these graphs will give you a new color after you switch the machines or whatever. When I rebooted, restarted, the salad reinstalled and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, it is red now. So the red, the lowest now, it's kind of like trying to pick up job, but it's not really, sorry. It's not the green. The green was spiking here is that B8, that light green B8. Yeah, that's the 4070 Ti card with the 80 gigabyte of RAM, 280 free space of the hard drive. So yeah, I just want to touch bases on that and look at the power. Look at the power drop there. It's basically dropped from all the way about 500 watts or so. So it's pretty nice little drop there, right? And it just, considering it's only 6 machines, so it's almost like 100 watt per machine when you have that. So if you open in 29 machines, I would be really cautious to do that, because you are pretty much like adding 2 kilowatts of power use to your wall, right? So to make sure you're not like extremely going over that. I hope you probably already noticed that before. I'm just I'm just saying because I was testing it out and see how much power use, because I'm kind of taking the truck and we'll be going over the weekly and the months. After the months, I want to just do the whole this calculation, because I started here in September. So we're gonna go by all the way from 1st of September and see there was a spikes there when we actually did the jobs. But yeah, don't leave your remote desktop open. And that's it for this video. I just want to touch bases on that, and hope you guys like it, and we'll see you on the next one.